So here we have an action figure. I believe this is a 1979 X-Wing pilot from the Kenner Star Wars collection. Now he's an action figure. What makes him an action figure? Well, I guess you can move his legs. That's some sort of action. You can pose him in a way that makes him look like he's doing some action. This X-Wing pilot really has no action. So why is he called an action figure? I mean, you got to create your own action, right? Well, I can tell you by how loose this guy's joints are, he's seen a lot of action, man. But this isn't the kind of action figure that I wanted to focus on. Yes, certainly you can create the action, but what if I told you there are action figures that have their own action? For example, this Ninja Turtle. Now, he's been in a couple videos already. I kind of like this one for some reason. But he's got this. You put see, he's got a peg on his hand. You put a plastic ball or whatever on his hand, and he throws the ball. All you have to do is pull back on his arm, and he's got a spring-loaded feature. That's the kind of action I'm talking about. Now, we've seen enough of that guy. To illustrate further what I'm talking about, I've got some new school Ninja Turtles. Here we go. You want to see some action? I'll give you some action. I mean, look at this. He press the thing on his back and he whips that thing around. And he should talk, too. What's going on here? Okay.
Why do I always have to do the hard stuff?
Well, you're an action figure, ain't you? Let's see some action.
Whoa! Nunchuckus giganticus!
Get over yourself, buddy. And then we got his friend, Donatello, who, amputee Donatello. Seen some action.
I need to run a more thorough analysis.
And funny enough, it's the arm that is supposed to have the action that fell off.
I know exactly what you need. Dude! I'm detecting traces of neutronium.
Neutronium?
Right now, we're the city's best hope.
Now, these action kind of toys, action figures, they don't necessarily have to have sound effects, even though these two Ninja Turtles do. But, I guess somewhere along the line, the toy designers decided that kids really want to play with their toys. But kids are stupid, so they can't imagine stuff. So we got to build stuff into the toy to make them want to play with it. For instance, how about this super old school 70s $6 million man? Now he's got an action feature. Get those Ninja Turtles out of there. It's kind of a lame one. But this is old. This is in the 70s, man. First of all, yeah, of course you can pose him, and he's more like a Barbie doll, really. But one of his action features is you have to turn his head to the right, and then he has a button on his back here that you have to you'd put a heavy object in his hand. Let's put this X-Wing pilot in his hand. Maybe that'll do. And then, okay, you got to crank this button on the back, and then he slowly lifts him up. Now, I don't know, Steve Austin. I don't know, buddy. That's just a little bit lame. But I'll forgive you because they're old as hell. And 1970s just didn't understand the action that kids wanted. In 1999, when The Phantom Menace came out, Star Wars decided that they wanted to instill an action feature in a lot of their figures. So I got one here. Qui Gon Jesus. What'd you call me? What was that? I don't know. I guess he's supposed to have a lightsaber. And he's supposed to swing the lightsaber when you press the thing here. But his arms are permanently sculpted like that. He's not very playable in, any kind of scenario other than fighting. I suppose, some hand-to-hand combat. Not in the face. Not in the face. Yeah, so I don't know. I think Star Wars really kind of screwed up there when they did this because, first of all, this character can't even sit down properly. He can't fit in any vehicles or anything like that. He's just made to be there and look cool and do the one thing that Hasbro told us we could do with these toys. Hasbro or Kenner or whoever the hell made these. As much as I do like his, double take Qui Gon. What? As much as I do enjoy that, this figure is really no use to me. So see ya, Qui Gon. Also, from a couple years later, we get a Reek. The monster from the gladiatorial arena in Geonosis. I had this guy in a video before. He doesn't have a whole lot of action, and he's not superposable either. But he does have this. He pressed this button, and he goes. Yeah, it's not much, but it is what it is. I mean, when it comes to like talking and stuff, and toys that, with a button that makes them flop around and things, I guess it's not too intrusive on this one. I'm only ever going to really like display this guy. And I think he's a cool monster and everything, and he's a cool figure. But this is Finn from Adventure Time. And he has a lever on his back, and this is all that he does. So he's sword fighting Finn. But, he's not exactly a posable action figure. He does look kind of cool sitting up on this guy, though. Come on, you lazy, stupid beast! This is a wobbly stormtrooper. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along. He's like a bobbly base stormtrooper, so he's kind of wiggly. So it's not really action, but I've always loved this, and I just wanted to show it on camera because this is one of my favorite possessions ever. It's my favorite stormtrooper, the drunk stormtrooper. Hey guys, we raiding Mos Eisley today, or what's going on, man? Docking Bay 94. Okay, I'm just gonna have another drink and then I'll meet you there, okay? Then, of course, in the early 2000s, we got Lord of the Rings. This is Aragorn, the one true king, the heir of Isildur. His action feature has a huge lever on the back, and I don't even know why you need such a huge lever for such a tiny, pathetic little action. This is what he does. Hey over there, man. Hey, look at that. Look at that thing over there. Or you can kind of I don't know, backhand. This is useless to me. Or I guess he could be a DJ. Just put that thing over there, and then put that thing over there, and the thing over there, and I guess he can move a little bit. So he's kind of like, hey, do Queen wave. I mean, you got to practice that when you're royalty, right? When you're Isildur's heir, you got to learn how to wave to people. Or he's just like, dude, you need to shave. Been hanging out with hobbits too much. I don't think that's even his original sword, but hey, whatever works, man. Then I got, what's this guy's name again? Theoden. King Theoden. Right? He's also got a huge lever under the back, and he does this. He has a little bit more range of motion. He's lefty. But he can, slash a little better. He's like, oh, stop it. Cut it out. Quit it. Then, of course, we got Eowyn. Where's her lever? Oh, yeah, it's the same lever. Pull the lever. She is pretty much the same as Theoden. Actually, a little better, even. So these two could have a pretty good fight, How about thee? She's got her hair is all whipping around in action mode, and I guess this is the scene where Aragorn walks in on her and she's practicing her fight moves and stuff. And if you want to recreate that exciting scene, here you go. I would have rather had one with her in her battle armor where she kills the Witch King. I mean, that was a cool scene. But I found this one, and I like this one too. And okay, there you go, lady. And then this one, we got ass-kicking Gandalf. You shall not pass. Yeah, I suppose that's actually a quote from Gandalf the Grey. This is Gandalf the White. But, you know, hey, there he is. He's got another quite pronounced appendage here that launches him into action mode. And this guy's got full range of motion like Gandalf. Go back to the shadows! And with them, okay, well, we got this guy too, though. He's got action. Let's not forget. Eric, listen to me. This is madness. Then I got a Dragon Ball figure. I don't know Dragon Ball very well. I think it's Vegeta, whatever his name is. I mean, he's green, like a vegetable. So I think this is Vegeta. His action figure is kind of weird. It's he's obviously got springs and stuff in there. And he doesn't have, and it's kind of not really a lever. It's just a place for you to put your thumb so that you can, how do you do this? I guess you just put your thumb on there and you just move it back and forth. And you can get him to swing his arms like crazy. Like, it's going to swing my arms like this. And if you get in the way and you get hurt, it's your fault, not mine. Still my favorite one is this guy. I mean, I saw, you must have seen him in a video before. The hammer has nothing to do with it. I just put that there. It doesn't belong to him. This is Scuba Steve. I don't know. Just because he has one of the funnier ones that I probably, like if I was a kid and I was playing with these, I probably wouldn't use this guy very much. But he's Scuba Steve. He's got flippers, so of course he does this. Scuba Steve. I don't know why. He's just goofy. Of course he can run too, but he looks kind of like a duck. Alright. But yeah, from Scuba Steve to ass-kicking Gandalf and a drunk stormtrooper and, you know, and this crazy Reeky bastard. This is what I'm talking about. Action toys. Action figures. Because what are action figures without action, man?